Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. I watched Tamron today, and guess what she talked about? She talked about silver, sassy, sexy seniors. I was like, Tamron, have you been listening to me? Are you over here, your people spying on me? Let me say it again for the people in the back. Today is January 22nd, and I'm going to send you to Tamron because I need you to see that show. She talked about silver, sassy, that would be me, sexy seniors. And it was a woman named Hilda, an older white woman. Yes, and Hilda was Hilda. Hilda was made up. You could see every wrinkle, every bag, everything. She was an older woman, but very popular. Why was she so popular, or why is she so popular? It's because Hilda was looking for a dating app, and she couldn't find anybody on the dating app. And so I don't know how that made a sensation, but some kind of way she got a lot of views and ended up on Tamron. So she's one of Tamron's favorite people. Her name is Hilda. And today Tamron brought in three other women. So there were four women on there. I couldn't really tell who was what. One was black, maybe. One was Latino, maybe. Had some kind of foreign something going on. But anyway, they were all 65 and older. One was 80. Let me talk about the 80-year-old. She had some kind of bandana on. She had every wrinkle that you could see, every bag that was hanging down. And she's 80 and her boyfriend is 50. And each one of them, the 80-year-old, the Hilda is 79 or 78. I didn't get the others' ages, but definitely everybody was over 70 something. And they all were talking about dating. And it has the three white men. I don't know why she didn't have any black men, older black men. I would have liked to have seen that. Maybe they didn't sign up because sometimes those ads come out in the local area and they don't make it to everybody. So she had two white men, two older white men, and these women. But I would have liked to see a black man's response. But anyway, I would like to heard it anyway. But she talked about the silver, sassy, sexy seniors, and that how the dating game out here does not allow for that. There's no app, and people want an app for the older seniors because according to these people, they said that yes, one woman's a well-known author on there. So all four women admitted to having sex after 70 and 75. And I don't know, why is that a big deal to admit? I'm still having problems with why is that a show? Why am I talking about it? Why is it unique? And why isn't it ordinary? And I must say this: we applaud the man all the time. He can be overweight. He can have bags down to here. He can be the most unattractive person, period, on anybody's level. And he can have somebody 23 and you all will applaud and say, oh my God, he still has it. And she's 23 and he's 83. You've seen that so many times. But when it comes down to women, you just won't give us a break. What is it? And this is what I like. I like on TikTok, there was some young women giving older women a hard time. Well, I like you doing that because karma is recording your address. Karma is getting you, every time you say something negative about an older woman in terms of what you think there is about us, karma is writing down your address. And karma doesn't forget. And so you can keep on talking and karma gonna keep writing and putting checks mark every time you say something. Because there's one thing about it, I always ask my students, if you're gonna talk about older people, that means that you insist on staying young. You know something that we don't know. You know that you're gonna live forever at the age of 33. You know you're gonna always look good at 33. You're going to stay 33 the rest of your life. You're not going to have an ache or a pain. You're not going to have a bag or a wrinkle. Baby, you got something that we don't know anything about. But let me tell you something. Life, what did my mother, I tell y'all all the time. Day follows night, and night follows day. And time is going to go forward with or without you. And what they talked about, I got my paper because I took notes. I enjoyed the show today. They talked about bags, women. Oh, sags and bags. I don't have on my wig today because I want to say, if you're going to go out with Jordan, it's some days that this is how I walk around the house. Mm-hmm. Some days I don't want to do this. You like this. This is sexy right here. You like this. You like all of this right here. Okay? But some days I don't want to do that. And what about the days, the same way with the bags and the sags? See, these are the bags and these are the sags. So this is a bag and this is a sag. You got bags and sags too. But it's okay because when you see the President of the United States grab for, she doesn't always give it to him, for his first lady, you like to see that picture. But you don't think the same thing about me. You don't think that. I can't grab for somebody that doesn't look the same age as I do. Or if you see me out holding hands with somebody, you want to know why that person got that old woman. I can't go out like this because then I become the old woman. But if I go out like this, then it's okay, Or if I go out and gone and gotten all this tightened up, but you can't but stay tight for so long, people. So you may as well go ahead and enjoy every day that you have. I told you I heard a man on TikTok say, 100 years from now, won't anybody even know your name, your family's name, a damn thing about you. And so why are you concerning yourself with the pettiness of who looked like what when and whether or not you are having sex or not? Whose business is that? Who gives a flip about your business? That's somebody who doesn't have enough business of their own or wish they had some of your business. You see? So I like Tamron having this. Now, the woman said that, by the way, this is the seniors are the second largest dating game. Whoa. I did a whole show on seniors having the most, unfortunately, it wasn't the best show, having the most, now I can't think of, STDs. Yeah. Because, last time you dated, it was okay. It ain't okay now. You got to be careful who you, they still got stuff out here in the street. And I tell you, especially if you're dealing with somebody younger, you don't know where all them people going. And it's still out here. STDs still exist. Sexually transmitted diseases. Just in case you forgot. That's what an STD is. And so you got to be careful with all of that when you're talking about dating. But I like when she said sags and bags. This case, I have it up as high. I have to put a dent. I got a dents in my shoulders to try to get up to here. That ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be here. Okay? And I look, this is for years of taking care of my skin. I started taking care of my skin early in life. I don't know what it was to look like if I didn't take care of it early. Because this is good. You see, but I don't have the money. I don't know if I would do it if I had the money. I don't know. Because I see people that can hardly talk. Their Botox got them so tight they can't talk. So I don't know. You have to take me as is. But I think you ought to enjoy whatever that is you have. My hair has grown considerably. I had hair, but this last chemo said, this is all you getting. This is it. And so I said, okay. And as much as I may want something, it's not enough. It's not enough here. You know, it's not enough here. It's not enough. It's not enough here. It's some here. Let me see what this is right here. It's some here, you know. And so I just pat it down, do this right here, you know, and say, this is what I got. And so you need somebody that like all of that. You see, because when you meet a person with this, you meet them like this. Okay. You all cute. Everything's cute, right? Everything's cute. Everything is cute. Everything is cute. Everything is just cute, 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 cute. You're just cute. You know, this is just, you cute. Ooh, Lord, you're cute. Mm-hmm. You're just cute. You meet them like this. Okay? This is cute. Oh, let's take some, it's like, ooh, you're just cute. You know, and you just, but you know, when you get a certain age, you don't feel this not every day. This is not real. And at night, I don't want to go to bed like this. But I know you can go get it sewed on, get you a weave, and, you know, and I'm not, if that's all right, but if that's what it takes to keep the person, that's not a real person then. I saw on Beyond the Gates today, there was a discussion about the person liked her or was liking her because he liked her beauty, because he's the photographer and he saw her through beauty. And I know exactly what she's talking about. If somebody says, "Oh, I just think you're so beautiful," then my thing that turns me off. That turns me off, because I'm saying you like all this, you know, you like all this, you know, but do you like this right here, this other person? And that other person is the person who may not feel like going to bed. I don't want to go to bed with all this. You know, I have had it sewn in, you know, for the effect of it all, and that's good. And then when you see a woman with her hair like this, why you got to come and be doing all this? Get your hands out of people's hair, okay? She got it there for a reason. That's why she has it there, because she wants to look like this, you know? I went through a windshield, so I ain't trying to have this, you know, don't touch, leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't know. Listen, black men should be trained by now to leave black women's hair alone. Just leave it alone. Just work around it. You know, take it as is. Because when we come out, we know how to come out like this. We know how to, if I'm ready to go to something, baby, I'm ready to come out like this now. You know, but sometimes in the house, I don't want to do that. And so when you're talking about silver, sassy, sexy seniors, we need for you to like us when we like it. Say the same thing: silver, sassy, sexy seniors, with or without. Okay. One of the things she said, that people 65 and over or 70 and over are invisible, just invisible. People don't want you anymore in the workplace. They definitely don't want you in the workplace. And people feel like they can't build a future with you. And so it's not building a future, but enjoying the present. You in your 20s and your 30s, you built a future. In your 50s or 60s and 70s, you're enjoying the present. Y'all get the difference? Building a future, that's one thing. Enjoying the present. That may turn into something, it may not turn into anything. The woman with the 50-year-old and 80-year-old, she said he likes everything about her. Well, she was up there talking about him, so maybe he does. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. And what else did I hear? She said, this one woman said, so we know that to be a human, we have to have food, and we have to have lodging, and we have to have touch. You gotta touch a baby. If you are a human and you haven't had the human touch, it's something missing. I don't know what it is, but there's a psychological impact on you if you haven't had the human touch. During COVID, people who were isolated, they didn't get the human touch. And there was some mental illnesses associated with not, they are mental illness associated with not having the human touch. You need the human touch, and you need it as a lifelong. People needed to hug people. People hug people. We don't hug anybody. Sometimes the only hug a person gets is the hug that you give. We have to be careful at school. When I'm not employed at Clark Atlanta anymore, 21 years. But I used to like to hug my students, but I would ask if it were okay, because you got to be careful about that. But that may be the only hug a kid would have. You see? And so the whole hugging and loving and touching, it goes on through life. Through 85, 83, I'm 83. You don't think I want somebody to say, hey, baby. Hey, sugar. Hey. That we want that also. So I want to applaud Tamron Hall. I want you to go and see Tamron's show. I think it's on YouTube tomorrow, the next day, or Hulu, or one of them. I don't know where it is. And listen to those women. One of the things I did hear the man say, he says, I'm going to be a gentleman. And he is, 78? I don't know where they're driving. They need to be in an Uber. But anyway, I shouldn't say that. Listen to me. He said, if the door needs opening, I'm going to open it. I'm not going to not open that door. I was that shivery, man. And we like that. We want the door still. I want him still to open the door. I want him to still grab my hand. I do. I don't. I may need it, though, if I don't have my cane. Speaking of, last night I had to use my cane. I really had to use it because the neuropathy is so bad when the weather changes. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. We had to talk about those canes. But there's one more cane where I was, so I felt comfortable. I digress. All right, Tamron. Silver, sassy, sexy seniors. We do exist. We exist with or without, but we do exist. Look us up. We're right in front of you. You just don't know it. But one thing you do know is that I love you, and you can't do anything about it.